Hello everyone, on behalf of bigplanes.nl from the Netherlands, I am glad to introduce you to my new TOPRC ODYSSEY Sport Jet. This jet is a really fantastic jet, and she flies very well, very easy, and even for a beginner, my advice is to go and buy this jet instead of those ugly Velox or boomerangs, because this one has a huge range of flying capabilities regarding the power plant you will fix inside. My jet is equipped with a KINGTECH 14 kg thrust turbine, which is the best compromise you can find, as it gives enough power to have a gentle flight for a beginner till average throttle, or if you go full speed, you will have really fantastic capabilities even for a top skill pilot. So this jet is really a good choice. Of course, you have plenty of shams on bigplanes.nl. This one is the first one released by the factory. It was my favorite one, but now you can find other shams that are really eye-catcher at the field, so you will have a huge range of choice regarding the sham you want to buy. What do you get inside the kit when you buy the kit? Of course, is the complete plane. The cockpit is inside, not the pilot. I purchased the pilot from warbirdpilot.com in USA. You will get the tailpipe inside. You will get, of course, the stabs, the flaps, the wings, the fuselage, but you will have to add 600 euros or 700 euros around to get the landing gears. Those ones are from TOPRC also, and they are definitely largely enough. They are reliable, very strong, very good quality. It's aluminum made done, it's alloy, it's very good, strong, safe. At the back you have brakes also inside. And the brake system is included in the kit when you buy the landing gears. So for 2 years now, I have no issue with those landing gears. So in my point of view, you don't need to go for more expensive ones, as you can find with e-tron. Here you can see I can have some extra lights from UNILIGHTS. I've put a landing front light also in the front landing gear. This kit makes it's very neat when you buy these kits, are very easy to install. You have a small light module system from UNILIGHTS. And inside I will show you what is equipped in my airplane. So the pilot, as I said, is not provided, but you have the complete cockpit, is it included in the kit. And here, my installation. The dashboard, of course, is coming with the kit. And then you will have to add all your components. From the front to the back. At the real front, I put in my two LiPo 2-cell batteries that give the power to the POWERBOX in order to get the correct center of gravity. Here we can have the LiFe battery for the turbine. Here you have another spare LiPo battery that gives the power to all the inboard modules like the lights, the landing gear system and the brakes. Here is the POWERBOX. This one is a Royal SRS, included a gyro. I don't use the gyro time to times, but I rather prefer to pilot without the gyro, as it's really piloting and not assistant, but the gyro is useful sometimes, especially when it's a little bit windy. So it's up to you. And the most important thing in this Royal POWERBOX, you can have twin receivers, and also you make settings for each channel as precise as you want without touching the radio. So this is a really fantastic POWERBOX. In front I have my receiver, and I have also a telemetry sensor from Futaba. It gives me VIO speed and altimeter speed. So this is the UAT. This is mandatory in all the jets to avoid bubbles in the airline. This one's come from INTAIRCO. In the middle I have my POWERBOX smoke pump. This one is the V5 version. It has dedicated to jets 2 outputs, as you can see, because you have 2 outlets with copper inside the tailpipe that gives more smoke, especially at full throttle. And on the right side you will find the fuel pump from KINGTECH. This one is provided with the turbine when you buy it and send directly the fuel to the turbine. Included in the kit also you have the 2 Kevlar tanks. It's in 2 parts. The main one at the bottom is 2.5 liter capacity. The other one is 1.5 liter capacity, so total capacity is 4 liters. That gives largely enough time to fly more than 6 minutes with safety, security to land 2 or 3 times if you don't catch your first landing. And then you have all the fitting system. I go with INTAIRCO and FESTO fittings in order to have neat installation without bubbles. I will show you later at the back how it is. I make a special array for me to catch all my settings and the connection I've done between the port of the POWERBOX, the receiver channels, the flight characteristics, and the settings I've done if it's reverse or in the normal way, the switch connected, and of course the considered device that is connected with those cables. Here in the front I have the GPS from the POWERBOX, gives me speed and all the flying characteristics I want to use later on my computer. And at the back you can see here I have the KINGTECH 14 kg turbine. This is the J2 restart system. It's very useful for gliders. When you're flying jet, I guess it's not so useful except if you are very high altitude, because it takes time to restart. So if you are above 100 meters, I guess it's not enough to save your plane. But anyhow, now it's the new technology, so better to have it, not to have it. Okay, this is my installation. I can fill the tank from here. I made this one myself. This is an extra system, so it's very useful at the field. And then you put this copper. Plus, I add this manual valve in order to have safety, 100% safety. So when you are filling the tank, of course, you have to open. And when you have finished to fill the tank, when it's full, you just close it. So you have 100% safety. No air bubbles will get into the air system. And here is the air vent, what I call air vent or taxiway. I will explain. My tubing from the top tank is arriving at the bottom of this plug. And instead of going straight to the bottom of the airplane, I rather put this plug, because I can use also a taxiway tank. So when you are at the field, especially when you have to wait a long time with your turbine running, instead of consuming your fuel on board, you connect here your taxiway tank. It will consume the taxiway tank and keep your tanks full. And as soon as you finish, you remove the taxiway tank and you plug this tube that comes from the bottom of my plane and makes the air vent always on while flying. So this is a advice to anyone who considers to have sometimes to wait instead of consuming part of the fuel. On the top of the tanks from the back, I've added here a special tank dedicated for smoke connected to the pump I've shown you. This is smoke pump, very easy, goes from here, from the tank, till inside the inlet. So you will see here from the inlet, I have 2 connections. One is here, it's a copper one, and the other one, the copper, you can see it inside. Both are going straight into the tailpipe, around 10 centimeters after the output of the turbine, so it will spread the smoke oil into the flue and you will have fantastic smoke. The tailpipe is inox tailpipe, comes also with the kit, so you will not need to provide the spare one. This one is provided, it's a very good quality. At the real back of the plane, I've added from unilight.at. This ring gives the afterburner ring. It works also very well. And as you can see inside the back of the turbine, I hope you will see maybe, yeah, you can see my both inlet. It's in copper. I guess you can see it here and one here. Close to the tailpipe, not to the center of the tailpipe, or that wall it can heat too much. All the servos are from HITEC, 7954SH, 29 kilos thrust with high voltage, 7.4 volt. The linkage and the servo arms are from SECRAFT. Of course, from the kit, all the horns are double. It's fiberglass, but it's double and they are very thick. So this is quality and security. Also at the back you can see here how it's built. Comes from the kit. You have 2 horns per command. So 2 horns for the aileron, 2 horns for the flaps, same on the other wings. The landing gear cover is also from the kit. So except the equipment you want to buy, the plane is as it is when you will buy from your web shop. Finally, I add some extra equipments, but you will not see them because they are under the dashboard. I have lights, and I have also some equipments that give me my plane's position and a tracker. What is nice also from Reebok, I guess you know this brand, you can get the complete kit of protection and covers. So I have here, as you can see, the fuselage cover, both wings, and both stabs. So your jet will be 100% protected. Go on their website, Reebok website, and you will find dedicated kit and combo dedicated for the Odyssey Sport Jet. That's all, folks. If you have any question, feel free to ask on my YouTube channel. And my last and final advice, you can afford this jet. It's really affordable. It's around 1,400 euros. And go buy that from bigplanes.nl. There is plenty of shops in Europe that sell this plane, but I found that bigplanes.nl are very kind, very fast to reply, and always good advice from them. So this is what I expect from a sailor. So that's nice. See you soon. Bye.